Hey guys, welcome back to the High-Res Sense channel. My name is Ivan, and for today we have a super special phone that I was waiting for a long time. I ordered this phone probably a month and a half ago, if not even longer. The first one was shipped, for some reason was returned back to Banggood. The second one finally made it to me yesterday, and without further ado, this is the phone we're talking about, the Xiaomi Qin 2. This is one of those phones that I was expecting for such a long time because it's super simplistic, finally has a full screen. The previous generations of the Qin had physical keyboard on the bottom, smaller screen on the top, but this one is all full screen, 5.05 inch, running Android 1, which is the simplistic version of Android. And I'm extremely curious if this phone will run on any network here in the States. Picked it up for about $95 shipped from Banggood, like I mentioned. So I'm very curious. It's not super expensive. At the same time, I was very curious if this phone will be working on these networks here in the States, so I can maybe give it to my daughter to use because it's a little bit more simplistic. At the same time, has some features that, you know, people like. Full screen, super small box. Just look at it compared to my Xiaomi Mi 9. Even the box is smaller than the phone itself. So we're gonna open it, we see what's inside. We're gonna install the SIM card, actually multiple SIM cards, and see if T-Mobile or any of the other ones I have will actually work with this phone. And we'll go over the menus. All right, we have the tiny box of the Qin 2 by Xiaomi Kin AI Life, and in the back some of the outlined informations. Unfortunately, this is only Chinese version, so it's not really international, but I know for a fact there's English menu on it, so we're going to use that. Some of the things you can recognize right away. We have 4G, we have voice over LTE. This is the color I picked up. It's kind of light blue. That happens to be my daughter's favorite color, so that was really intentional. I could have picked up the black one earlier, but I wanted to wait for this blue colorway to grab it. So without further ado, let's just pop this cover on the box and see if we can open it up real quick. All right, now that the box is without the wrap, it's extremely light. So let me see if I can open this sturdy box. So this is the phone on the top. We'll put it to the side for a moment. And just again, for reference, I'm gonna put my Xiaomi Mi 9 right next to it so you can see how much smaller this phone is compared to the regular 6.4 inch Xiaomi Mi 9. This is 5.05 inch screen. What else is in the box? Let's see if we can pull out this cover here. And we have a red USB-C cable. Wow, that's unexpected, but really nice. I love different color USB cables. We have a TPU cover underneath here, which is another great inclusion because I'm sure there'll be not too many aftermarket covers for this. Kind of frosted, clear frosted white cover. Interesting, and the texture itself is not super flimsy, but it's more of a harder plastic, I would say. So yeah, we'll see how it's going to look or work with it, and that's pretty much it. We don't even get the SIM ejecting tool. Interesting. Quick start guide on Chinese. Feel free to pause and read if you are a Chinese subscriber and you can read the Chinese, but I don't, so that's what it is. And on the other side here, a little explanation on the phone. Speaker on the top, we have SIM tray, we have the camera on the back, a microphone, secondary microphone on the bottom, Type-C for charging. That's it. They don't even provide you a charger, which is fine because I have plenty, and on top of that, I charge straight up from the wall. 2100 milliamp battery. I'm curious how long that's going to last. The screen is 5.05 as mentioned. The chipset is actually SC9832E. We have 1 amp charging. What else? The sizes here, 32 gigabytes of internal storage, Bluetooth 4.2. These are the things that I can recognize from the Chinese here. But yeah, let's fire it up actually. Take it from the wrapper and see. Again, here on the front of the phone, we have everything in Chinese, but let's see. So satisfying, so satisfying. Every time I peel these off, I absolutely love it. And does it have a pre-applied screen protector? Yes, it does actually. Let's see if the camera will pick it up. Yeah, you guys see in the corner here, they pre-applied screen protector, which is absolutely awesome. I'm not sure if it comes with any Corning Gorilla Glass protection on it. So having a screen protector on, pre-applied already, it's perfect. And let's go around the phone. We have the SIM tray right here. On the top, we have microphone, and we have Air Blaster. So this is helpful if you guys want to control any of your home appliances or hotel, I guess. With this, on the bottom, we have the secondary microphone, we have the USB Type-C and the speaker. And on this side, we have the power button and the volume rocker. On the back, we have only the one camera with flashlight. And that's pretty much it. Pretty simple. The material, it's this polycarbonate plastic, obviously, polycarbonate blue, which reminds me of, let's see, was it Nokia N9? Yes, Nokia N9, some other, like, what was it, iPhone 5C they had in similar colorway. So really nice, very sturdy, at the same time kind of light, but I really like it. Look how small it is. I'll put it on top of the Xiaomi Mi 9 and it slides off without even touching it. Look at this, magic, it's sliding off. All right, enough goofing around. Let's power it on. Hopefully there will be some charge so we can see how the menus are working. So I guess the power button is actually that little red one. The other one is for the voice assistant, which the Kin are kind of known for that translator. I guess from Chinese to English, you can kind of talk to it and it will translate to English. I don't think we're going to be able to benefit this the other way around from English to Chinese. It's only working, I think, from Chinese to English. But yeah, we'll see. Already started pretty fast, 55% battery. So I'm going to put it down and see if we can set it up. Everything is on Chinese. Where is my English menu? I'm going to show you how to control the menu. So I guess it's all touch sensitive, slide up to go back. So similar to what Xiaomi has for their actual Mi UI. So that's kind of nice. Let's see, how are we going to be able to get the English here? I'm gonna have to go and search through it real quick. So while I'm looking for the language to be changed to English, an update came right away. So right now I'm installing the latest update for the phone. So hopefully after that I will be able to find the language quickly with the help of Google Translate. You guys know this is always helpful. As you can see, installing system update. I love the latest iteration of Google Translator. All right, success. I finally have the English here, which for those of you that are getting this phone, follow my instructions. All you need to go is all the way down to the system. This is the last menu, and then the second one from the top is languages and input. You go in there, and then the top one is languages. You have English, Chinese, few other Chinese, I guess. But even in English, you're still gonna get some Chinese letters, obviously. Right here underneath, virtual keyboard, physical keyboard, spell checker. We have Android, so we can check, we can change that to our language. So we're gonna do English US as a default. Sliding back returns us here. Autofill service. Let's see what we have. We don't have none right now. Personal directory, pointer speed, text to speech output. This is on this menu. System updates, like I mentioned, there was a new update just came. And there's nothing local. Online software updates, checking for updates right now. We already updated, so I'm assuming there's probably not a new one coming. And see, this, we changed it in English, but still we have a lot of Chinese letters. But this is what it's telling us. This is a new version, so let's install that too, I guess. While this is downloading, let's go back and check some of the other menus. Online version switching, I don't know what that is. Do you want to switch versions? Nope, thanks, I don't want to do that. And then let's see what else we have. Reset options, date and time. Eastern Standard Time somehow detected me automatically, which is great. It has 1 GB of RAM, like I mentioned, 32 gigabytes of internal storage. So this is the version of Android 9, security patch from March. Let's see that newer version that's just going to be installed now, from what date it is. Developing options, what do we have inside? Memory, see how much we are using, 900. Let's install that update, and then we're gonna continue. All right, after the update, we still have security patch from March. I don't know why it's not newer, but hey, it is what it is. I guess they improved some things. System updates, this is the latest 507, and if you guys can read Chinese, you can read what the release notes were. Again, like I said, even in English, you're gonna see a lot of Chinese stuff because there's no international ROM. Touch hold delay, vibration is on, mono audio, nope, we don't want that. Captions, no. High contrast test, okay. Color correction is off, color inversion is off. So, one back, we have accounts, we still haven't put any account in here. Security and location, we have the screen lock, we can set up pattern or code, as you guys know. At the moment there is nothing. Lock screen preferences, location is on, show passwords, divide admin apps, credentials, and screen pinning is off. Storage, let's see what we have without installing any apps. 6.43 gigabytes are taken out of 32 gigabytes, and it shows us how much we have taken, and it's all system because the apps are not installed, or at least we don't install any other new apps. We have sound, media volume, alarm, also vibrating calls. Pretty normal Android 9 menu. We have virtual buttons, so we can enable these instead of the gestures. Double click taken, wake phone by double click the screen. Okay, we'll do that. Multitasking desktop return. Okay, full screen gesture. We're gonna use the full screen gestures instead of the buttons. But just for checking it out, let's see if we can disable that. And there you go, we have the normal buttons on the bottom, but I'm going to use the gestures so it gives us more real estate on the actual phone screen. And schedule power off and on, you can schedule when to power off and on. Obviously we have display, brightness. Let me see if I can lower down a little bit. Super light phone, by the way. I'm touching it, it's moving away. Wallpaper, we can check different wallpapers, which, let's see what they have here. Pretty nice. I'll keep that blue one. Home screen. Okay, thanks. Phone size, display size, and screensaver. It's clock. What else do they have? Currently is the clock. Okay, and colors. We'll use the clock. Brightness level, as we mentioned, and we have, what else is here? Admins and notifications, sync assist. This is the MIAI, the one that translates from Chinese to English, I believe. But we're gonna test that. We'll goof around a little bit. I'm not in any way or form proficient or even close in Chinese, so I'm not sure how that's gonna work out. But hey, we can try it. Let's see. Do we have the store? I'm wondering. Maybe I'll have to install it separately. We have messaging, but none of the Google apps are here. I don't think Mi Home is here, which is okay. SIM toolkit is here. Yeah, no email, no Google search, none of that stuff. So I'm gonna have to try to side load these if I can. Hopefully that's not gonna be a problem. And default apps will tell us browser, home app, phone apps, SMS, and camera. Okay, what else? The default apps. We have advanced app permissions, special app access. Who has the special app access? Nobody. Connecting, here we have Bluetooth. We can turn it off and on. And on top, of course, we have the Wi-Fi. Call settings, let's see. Block unknown calls, fixed dialing numbers, call forwarding, additional settings. Okay, we're gonna have to put a SIM card to check all that. Data usage, hotspot and tethering. That's good. You can use hotspot, SIM card. There's no SIM card. So holding it up, Sliding and holding will show you all the current open apps. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. So how do we get rid of these? Oh, there we go. So just like that. And it shows you how much you have available. That's cool. So back to the settings. If I can, network, again, SIM card, mobile plan, airplane mode, VPN, advanced DNS. So that's pretty much it. Pretty simplistic. Let's see if I can download some of the regular Google apps, but this is the home screen. The home screen is all Chinese. I don't know how to convert any of these apps to English, but I guess this is the only one that it's in English. Everything else is in Chinese. Kind of not very convenient. If you slide from left to right, you get some of the apps here. So communication, you have WeChat, phone, messaging, contacts, and King Guard, whatever that is. Study, all in Chinese. Again, can't use any of that. Me, AI, and the camera. Oh, look at that. There's the camera. Let's see what the camera is going to show us. Okay, let's see how bad this camera is going to be. Not a lot of light, so we're just going to snap a picture, snap another one. Where are the settings, by the way? HDR off, so we can, HDR is on, and auto, okay. And then if we slide, oh, there's the camera settings. Let's put it down and see what kind of settings they have. Storage is on the phone, obviously. Volume keys is the shutter. Quick capture by double clicking the back camera. Capture by double click volume. Okay, great, we have that. Camera, voice, location, picture size 3.7 megapixels. No, let's do 5 megapixels. This is the highest 5 megapixel. Picture quality is super fine. Yeah, we'll do the super fine. Countdown duration, composition line, AI detect, face detect. Okay, that's good. Anti-bending is auto. Safe normal pic for HDR, touch photograph. And it's pretty much it. There's not too many settings here, obviously. If we go to video, let's see what the settings for video are. Video is full HD. Well, at least it's full HD. We'll see in the full test how this video actually is. Hopefully at least 30 frames per second and not some outdated format. But again, as a starter phone for a small child, I think that's good enough, especially considering under $100. You know, microphone switch. I don't know what that option is, but cool. So that's pretty much it. Pretty simplistic on the camera. You'll see because the phone is so kind of long and narrow, you have a lot of space here that it's not utilized. We'll go back to camera and take another one with a 5 megapixel, see if it's going to be better. So it looks like it has autofocus, which is good. How much detail we have? Not too much. Definitely not a great camera experience considering, yeah, a little bit better detail here, but not a lot of light. And this is sort of an indoors lighting condition, so maybe outside will be better. But again, I'm gonna test that out aside and see. This is the data from the picture. This is the 3.7 megapixel one that I took. Let's see what's the data on this one. Okay. 5 megapixels, ISO 100, okay, f2.8, so yeah, we'll see. Maybe outside will be better, but for now, that's pretty much it. So back to the menus. We have the camera here, like we mentioned, QQ Music, Alipay, all kinds of Chinese apps that we really don't need. Calendar, gallery, weather. Oh, what's the weather? Let's see. Is it gonna update for my local weather on a location or not? Chinese again. Why are we in Chinese? I thought we said English. Where's the English? Come on. Yeah, I know. I knew that it's going to be quirky like that because obviously, you know, it's all in Chinese. We have a map. What is a map? Another Chinese. I don't know what I'm clicking, but sure. I guess that's a map service that they have. And the next one, we have the settings, the remote, browser, files, sound, sync, my favorite Mi UI calculator, which I absolutely love. Let me see if I can switch it to the dark mode, which is my favorite. I guess not. but still, that's awesome. You know, you have all the good stuff here. And then what else? That's it. This is the menu. What if we slide it on this side? The phone moves. Nothing. So I need to figure it out how to get rid of some of these. Oh, look at that. So whichever one is selected, so let's say we select this and then we go back, this is going to be the main screen. That's kind of nice. At least I can avoid these Chinese ones that I don't care about, and I can select the ones that are useful, like the phone, obviously. Currently nothing there, but yeah. I'm gonna pop in the SIM card, guys, and see if we're gonna get any signal with this phone. All right, so with a SIM card installed, as you can see right here, we have a 4G, and this is a Verizon SIM card. So I don't know what the deal is, but yeah, if we go into the menus, by the way, I mentioned Verizon. It says US Mobile, but US Mobile is using Verizon networks. As you can see right there in the corner, US Mobile. So if we go to the settings, and then we go to the network, which is network right here, and then as you can see, mobile network is US Mobile. We have 4G. If we go to the mobile network, we have mobile data, we have roaming, preferred type, 4G, 2G, all of them, automatic selected. And if we go to call settings, it says Verizon here, right before my phone number. And mobile data is by Verizon. Very interesting. I gotta say, even with Verizon SIM card, you get 4G. How great the coverage will be, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to test on the full test and let you guys know. So let's see if I can do a test phone call. Just make a phone call to what, 1-800-Flowers maybe, or something like that. So I'm just gonna dial a random 1-800 number, see if we're gonna get anything. My suspicion is that we're probably not gonna get anything, so, and it's just giving you a network is busy. Let's try the translator. So if we hold this button on the side, 你好吗？
在呢，在等着你陪小爱同学一起玩呢。
谢谢。
记得给好评哟，亲。
So this is where my Chinese stops, a couple words. But I guess if you live in China, you can use that all the time. But let's see if we say something in English. Hello, how are you?
一点了。
Okay. Hi there.
一点了。
Okay, that's the translating feature, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the first try, guys. So I am going to do a full review, see if I can iron up some of the quirks, or check some other SIM cards, AT&T, T-Mobile, see if any of them work. But for now, I think $99, even if your child is only going to use it at home on Wi-Fi to communicate. Obviously, I'm going to see if we can put some additional apps from the App Store, get a Google Hangouts or something like that, that Skype maybe they can use. So that's going to be beneficial. You know, less than $100. Why not? Before I go, let's put this case real quick and see how it fits onto the phone. Ah, pretty nice fit actually. Not bad, not bad at all. Covers the buttons well on the side. Back side right here, you have a nice cutout for the camera. You can kind of still see the color inside. Protects all the sides of the phone from scratches, and you have this front screen protector pre-applied, which is nice. We have somewhat good cut over here for the IR blaster and the microphone. So yeah, I think this phone is super cute. Super cute, and we'll see how useful it's going to be for the long run. For now, guys, double click to awake, and again, Chinese messages that I don't know what they're saying, unfortunately. Yeah, I can't even get rid of this Mi AI, but I'm more interested to see if the 4G will eventually start working with some other SIM cards. All right, that's it for now, guys. Let's get back to the summary. This was the Xiaomi Qin 2, Xiaomi full screen, some sites call it, but the official name is Xiaomi Qin 2 in this beautiful light blue color. I really like it, super cute. You know, if you have a younger child, why not? If your network supports it. Right now I have a Verizon SIM card, and it's throwing me some, you know, crazy errors that it's not dialing. At the same time, we have the 4G displayed, but I'm gonna test with T-Mobile, we're gonna test with AT&T, see how they're gonna work out here in the States. Hopefully we're gonna get some network so we can use it outside, not only inside. I'm gonna test the camera. I'm gonna see if I can sideload some of the Google apps from the store and actually get the store, because we have only Chinese apps here, being the Chinese phone. You guys know it's gonna be really hard to you know, navigate, because most of them, even you switch the language in Chinese, most of them are still showing Chinese letters from, you know, you switching to English and still showing Chinese. At the same time, I think the form factor, the build quality is outstanding for that $100 or less than $100. I mean, I'm sure if you live in China, this phone is probably what, $50, $60 tops. Why not? You have USB Type-C, you have infrared blaster, so you can use it as a remote control around your house. Comes is this red USB Type-C cable, nothing else, and the cover obviously, but not even a SIM ejecting tool, not even a charger. So they're keeping the cost low. Not bad. I kind of like that. At the same time, pre-applied screen protector, always a plus. Light, we'll see how it goes. I'm really excited about this phone. The moment that they released it and I saw it, I wanted to grab it. Some of the networks supposedly are supported here in the States, but again, I'm going to test that in a full review. Hopefully in a week, I'm going to let you know how that works. But this is for now, guys, just unboxing and overview of the menus, some of the updates, and that's pretty much it. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video, stay tuned to the channel, subscribe if you're new. There will be a lot more tech videos coming in. I have a beautiful setup coming in from all the nice and super cheap Black Friday deals. I'm gonna do a couple of videos and let you know what was the best deal for me. So stay tuned to the channel. This is coming up very soon. Till next time, guys, you have a wonderful day.